Hello everyone, welcome to the HCIP OpenEULER certification course. Now let's continue to learn about OpenEULER storage management. In the previous section, we have introduced the technical principles of the NFS protocol in shared storage and the NFS experiment process. In this section, we will continue to explain the shared storage technology, SAN storage in the high-speed network architecture dedicated to connecting independent storage devices and servers. Now, let's take a look at SAN storage.
Let's look at another type of network shared storage, SAN. Storage Area Network is the specifically designed network architecture for data storage. It connects drive arrays, type libraries, optical disk libraries, and other devices for efficient data access and management. Currently, SAN storage uses the following two types of networks. One is based on IP network, we call it IP-SAN. The other type is based on the FC protocol, which is called FC-SAN. The FC protocol requires the dedicated fiber network. Therefore, we will only briefly understand the FC protocol. The following sections we will focus on IP-SAN. Both FC-SAN and IP-SAN uses SCSI protocol to read and write data. The difference is that FC-SAN encapsulates the SCSI protocol in the FC protocol, while IP-SAN encapsulates the SCSI protocol in the IP network. Encapsulated in the IP network, called it iSCSI. Using this protocol allows users to build SANs over TCP/IP networks. iSCSI sessions are established through initiators and targets. Target is the server, it is collection of one or more LANs. The initiators is the client tools used to connect to the target. They are identified by IQNs. In the future, we need to manually set the IQNs of the target and initiator. IQN is the short for iSCSI qualified name. IQN are in the format of IQN for year and month, reverse domain name, and identifier. The first one, 4Y and 2M, is the year and month. Reverse domain name is globally unique, and identifier is an identifiable name which is customizable. In OpenEULER, the IQN configuration of the initiator is stored in etc iSCSI path and initiatorname.iscsc.file. To configure the SAN in the OpenEULER refers to the following procedure. Let's look at the picture. First, we need to configure the target. We need to install the target software and then create a target, and then add a LAN to the target and determine the initiator. Next, we configure the initiator, install initiator software, and then discover the target, connect to the target, and partition and format. And after that, we can mount and use it. And target can be configured in multiple ways. A common method for configuring the command line is to use the command line tool to simplify operations. First, target CLI. It is a user mode CLI provided by the Linux IO target utility for managing targets. Then, target admin, the most popular target management tool prior to LIO. It manages LANs and ACLs, detects connected initiators, and supports ISNS services. Finally, IET admin. It creates iSCSI devices using the iSCSI target.ko kernel module. In addition, you can configure the configuration file based on the configuration file modification. Settings made with the target admin command are not persistent and need to be saved to a configuration file in order for the system to load them upon the next startup. And we will also use target admin in practice to demonstrate. The target admin command is used to temporarily configure the target service. After the target service is restarted, the configuration becomes invalid. The syntax is as follows: target admin --LLD for driver and --OP for operation, and then --mode for mode you use, and finally the other option. Besides this, let's introduce the meaning of this command. First one, driver indicates the driver program. There are two types of parameters. Generally, iSCSI is selected. --OP indicates the operation to be performed. The optional parameters are delete, new, and show. And then --mode indicates the object to be operated. Available objects include target, logic unit, and account. In addition, there are some other common options, such as -T indicates the ID of the specified target. T specifies the name of the target. -L indicates the number of the specified line, and I specifies the IP address that can access the target. After the preceding parameters are set, run the target-admin --dump command to view the current configuration. If you want to save it permanently, you can copy the output information to the configuration file. Next, let's look at a configuration example for configuring the target.
This section describes the SAN storage, including the storage architecture, storage protocol iSCSI, and Linux-based SAN configuration process. In the next section, we will also demonstrate the process of configuring SAN shared storage in a hands-on environment. Thank you for watching.